okay, yeah, I know I'm as good as what I say I am and I can back it up, or has that come along your journey?
My confidence has come from one, what God has given me, and two, the amount of training and sacrifices that I put in. And the less sacrifice and training that I did, the less confident I'd be. But I'm this confident because I know I've hard worked.
Abbas here for Iboxinghub. I'm joined by Hamza Uddin. Hamza, how are we, man?
I'm very well, I'm very well. It's an exciting day. Can't wait for what's unfold.
I was going to say, professional career kicked off quite quickly. I mean, quite active. This is your third fight this year. Was that always the plan when you started?
100%, yeah. I did take a bit of time off when I did turn pro after the amateur, so the plan was to be as active as possible. I would have liked to be even more active, but I've been active. It's been good, third fight of the year, so it's not too bad.
And what was the choice behind signing with Matchroom? I'm assuming you had quite a few offers when you decided to make that decision to go pro, so what was that decision?
I did have quite a few offers from different promoters, but I think Matchroom have a good platform, you know, mainly because the fighters in my weight category are at Matchroom, and at the end of the day, that's what I want. I want to be at the highest level, fighting the best fighters, and Matchroom have that, so that's probably the main reason why.
And obviously you work with Sam Jones. He's a character. Talk to me, like, what is he off camera like with you? Is he still as boisterous as he is?
Sam is exactly the same on and off camera. He's a big personality, he's a big character. But what I like about him is he cares a lot about his fighters. He's like a brother than a manager. So I love Sam. He'll be here soon, so he'll be there to tell you himself.
I'm looking forward to it. Whenever speaking with Sam, it's always a conversation, isn't it? Like, he always makes it fun. Talking about your fight coming up, your opponent, what can you speak to me about him? Is there any difficulties that you see in him that you think that you really have to train for this one?
Ben Norman he's the reigning Midlands champion. He's a good opponent. He's got a good record. He's experienced, so he's a good opponent. He's no one to be, to be taken lightly. But I know how good I am, and I know the levels between us. And there's a few, I think, but it's a good opponent for me to show just how good I am.
Depending on how this fight goes, do you want to transition into moving through rounds quite quickly in your career when you get to that 8 to 10 round stage, or are you happy just to work your way through it casually?
To be honest, with my weight category, regardless of how good I am, with my weight category, you have to move fast anyway, and because I'm this good, I'm going to have to move even quicker, so I anticipate a quick run through, and that's why I'm ready for that. That's why this opponent's perfect.
I was going to say, you come across quite confident. Have you always been that way where, okay, yeah, I know I'm as good as what I say I am and I can back it up, or has that come along your journey?
My confidence has come from one, what God has given me, and two, the amount of training and sacrifices that I put in. And the less sacrifice and training that I did, the less confident I'd be. But I'm this confident because I know I've hard worked.
And outside of boxing, what do you like to do? Is there any activities that you can share with us that you like enjoy doing, or anything at all, or is it just super focused?
I think there's not much else, There's not much
else.
It's
all boxing,
It's all boxing, man. If I'm not training, then I'm resting and I'm studying the greats of the game. So there's nothing much else, It's definitely not anime.
No, go on then. We might as well get into it. Rico asked me, have you seen the anime? Have you watched any of the anime?
I watched a bit of it. It's just two brothers just scrapping it out for like a good 10 minutes.
What's the anime?
I forgot what it was. I didn't even know what it was called. I just clicked on the video and just two brothers doing some forming and they're doing some. I don't know what it is. I don't know what their names are.
This is what I mean. Rico's like that. He'll give you something and he's like, bro, I'm not gonna watch it. It's not for me to watch.
It was mad. It was like nighttime was on. I was like, I'm gonna get a headache with all the bright colours and all the fighting and stuff. So I just turned it off. But Rico, I will watch that video. I will watch it. I'll watch all of it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, obviously, we're here on this card. What do you think of the main event? Who do you think wins? Obviously, Sonny's got the edge in terms of the experience, but also he's actually the younger fighter as well. So, is it more of a case of all roads leads to Sonny winning this?
It's hard to say. It's going to be on the day. I think I'm quite on the fence with it, to be honest. But with the pro experience, you probably have to slightly go towards Sonny. But it's a good fight regardless. It's there for the taking for both of them.
And finally, I just want to ask, for yourselves growing up, was there fighters that you looked at and thought, I want to look at them as an example, match their career, etc., or was it just a case of they're great fighters, but I'm myself and I want to do what I want to do?
A bit of both. I mean, obviously I want to be my own fighter and I want to be Hamza Uddin. Do you know what I mean? I want to take different things from different fighters and form them into one. But it's no secret that I box like Prince Soon. I think everyone knows that and everyone's seen that. And it's no secret that I've studied him since I was a kid, and I've stolen a couple of his moves. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm my own man. I've got the skills to pay the bills, and that's what it's going to be. I think I'm going to be a fighter one day that people look up to and try and learn off, just like the greats of of the pastimes.
And it's unlikely, I'm guessing, but do we expect to see you again in the ring one more time this year? Is it just we've called 3 fights this year and then we move to next year?
You know what? Potentially.
Okay.
I can't guarantee that I won't or will be, but let's focus on this one, get a good knockout, and then we'll see what's in the future. But yeah, it's a potential.
Cool, perfect. Thank you for your time, man.
No problem.